What's up, Beachbody Champions? Danielle Natoni here, and I'm going to give everyone a couple minutes to jump on and join this live. I want to apologize in advance. I am still in Maui on vacation. I'm at the tail end, so I am in a hotel. So if at any point my Wi-Fi cuts out or gets a little shaky, just stick with me. It'll come back on. So if you're watching the recording later too, just trust me, if it gets wonky or shaky at any point, stick it out. It's going to be worth it. So I am so excited to chat with you guys today about some things that you can do to rock your Barre Blend launch. We are coming to the tail end of our coach exclusive window and about to head into our all access customer launch. And I have just been loving this program. I am so grateful for the 10 preview workouts we were given. Right after this training, I am going to head down to the hotel gym and press play on the 10th workout. And I just really wanted to come on here and actually share 10 things with you that you can do from now through the launch and honestly beyond, because as we know, the launch doesn't end when we all start the program collectively, right? The launch will continue through the time it goes into all access in June. And even then, that's like another opportunity, right, to really promote this program. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this 2-week window. I really like that we did that and that we had the opportunity to test and try and see this amazing, amazing program. So, okay, it looks like a couple of you guys are jumping on. Hey, I see a lot of my team jumping on. Proud of you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. So again, my name is Danielle Natoni, and I'm going to be giving you 10 tips, strategies, things that you should be thinking about or doing in this Barre Blend launch. So let's talk about thing number 1, which is do the workouts. You guys, I know that the coach exclusive window is closing and that these 10 workouts will go away until January. However, you still have today, Saturday, and Sunday to give them a try. You have the sample workout and you will have the 2 prep workouts. You need to do the workouts. And to be fair, I don't care if you don't think this workout is your jam. Because here's the thing, the more our company grows and the bigger our catalog expands, there will be plenty of workout programs that you don't vibe with. But the reality is just because you don't like them doesn't mean that some potential client, somebody who's following you on social media, that it wouldn't be the perfect program for them. And what I know is that there is no change without challenge. And you can't always do the things that are easy and comfortable. If Barre Blend is way outside of your comfort zone, well, step on in, baby, and give it a shot. Because it's in those moments of struggle that people are going to really identify with you and are going to see like, okay, this is great. This is something that I can do. And to be fair, you can't judge a book by its cover. You can't say that Barre Blend isn't for you without having ever tried any of the workouts. I cannot tell you the amount of people who have tried these workouts who are, their mind is literally exploding from how hard it is. Like, as somebody who just finished 6 weeks of the work, which was also an amazing program, I feel like I'm dying more sometimes with those 2-pound weights. Like, I literally am looking around this hotel gym, like, where can I find 1-pound weights? Because sometimes these 2-pound weights are too much. So I want to encourage you to do the workouts and to do them with an open mind. To do them with maybe the idea that it will be the perfect program for you, but also to do it with the idea that it might be the perfect program for somebody else. To give you an example, earlier on in my Beachbody career, I promoted insanity all the time, which we all know I love insanity. But one of my corporate mentors was like, you have got to step outside that Shanti box and show other people the other that we have. Insanity is your love doesn't mean it is for other people. And so I did my first round of 21-day fix. And I'm so glad that I did that, because now that's the program that I have a lot of people start with. And it opened up my mind to the fact of I can't just assume that the programs I love will be what everyone else loves. I have to offer everything. What we have in our Beachbody On Demand catalog is essentially a library of things that I can choose to help people. Oh, you're 50 and 50 pounds overweight? probably 6 weeks of the work isn't the best place for you to start. You're postpartum and a former dancer? Yeah, Barre blend is probably perfect for you. Oh, you're an athlete and in college and you run track? Yeah, 6 weeks of the work is great for you, right? I can look inside this toolbox and say, which one of these things is going to be right for you? But I don't know that if I don't press play on the workout. So I want to encourage you to do the workouts. And if you've not pressed play on any of them yet, you've got 3 days. Pick 3 of them and get started. And in the launch window before we start, when her prep calendar comes out on Monday, do that prep calendar in addition to what you're doing, or in January, start the program, do the program, do those workouts. It's a potential opportunity for you to see your business grow and explode. Okay, number 2, film clips of you, and not just now. For those of you that did buy the VIP early access, and I hope that you did, and you have these 10 workouts, I hope that you went into it not only with the mindset of doing the workouts and sharing on your stories right now, but so that you would have content for the rest of December and for the beginning of January. I hope that you didn't just film the content and then delete them from your phone after you uploaded them to your stories. What you should be doing, and you still have today, Saturday and Sunday to do, is be collecting content so that you can share the 16th, the 17th, like all the way through the end of December, so that you can pull up these clips that you've already filmed and done now that those workouts went away. Sure, the workouts are no longer there, but you were smart. You planned in advance, so you have created content. You have filmed yourself doing these workouts so that you can share that over the next 3-4 weeks to get people really interested. What I need for you to get your brain around a little bit when it comes to creating content for social media is that it doesn't always have to be in the right now. You don't always have to post a picture that you did today. You don't always have to post a video that you did today. You should constantly, like everywhere that you go, walk, do, should be an idea of like, oh, I'm gonna take a picture of that and save it. Your phone, this machine right here, should be a literal library of just content for you to pull from. So that there's never a day where you go, oh, I don't know what to post. Or next week when you want to post about Barre blend, you don't go, oh man, those 10 workouts went away. I really wish I would have had something. You have the opportunity right now. And if you did delete all the videos that you've already uploaded over the past 2 weeks, go into your recently deleted folder and recover them, because that is content that you can be using and repurposing over the next few weeks as we head into the launch, showing different clips of the workout. So I want you to make a commitment to get video clips of you, yes, you, doing the workout. And here's the thing. I don't care if you don't feel graceful. I don't care if you feel like an imposter. I don't care if you feel off balance. Matter of fact, that's better. Watching somebody who's perfectly graceful and doing this with ease is nowhere near as enticing as watching somebody like fall and wobble and feel uncomfortable, but they're doing it anyway. Those are the things that are the most enticing to somebody, because probably somebody on social media is watching that and going, okay, if they are shaking with 2-pound weights, this could be for me. Okay, if they're struggling that much, like I can do this too, So get that video content of you. That's your homework, okay? So do the workouts, get clips of you doing the workouts. Here's another one, and this one you can start doing today after this call if you've not already done it, is I want you to grab some clips of the actual screen. I don't know if there's anything more motivating than Elise. Between her arms and that smile and the beautiful words that come out of her mouth. I told her, it's like, you are an actual study. As somebody who films workouts, study in what perfection is when it comes to cueing and motivation simultaneously. So grab some clips, take your phone today, sit down and actually take some clips of the screen, so that in addition to showing you doing the workout, you can show them what an incredible trainer they're getting, how beautiful the set is. You can show the modifier, you can show the intensifier, you can show all the different people in the cast so that somebody will identify with them, with one of those cast members. So sit down and grab some really great screen grabs. Obviously, you're not going to film all 10 workouts and all 30 minutes of the workouts, but really pick some moments. Maybe she said something in one of those workouts that really spoke to your soul that you know would motivate and inspire somebody else. You guys, it is like nuggets, the things that comes out of her mouth when she's really tapping into the I am cards and those I am statements. So really watch some of them like a movie and sit down and take notes. Actually sit with your notebook out, grab some screen grabs and write out what the quote is, so that as you're sharing these, you can share what the aha moments that you had were. So you're going to film clips of the screen. All right, number 4, show the options and the levels. So we have the modifier, the midline, and the intensifier. So what I would love for you to do is find some ways to show that in your story. So maybe over these next couple days, and by the way, this can all be done when the program comes out officially in January, because we know there's going to be multiple launches all the way through the beginning of the year. So when I say now, also insert this into your future. But show options, pick some moves, and show, okay, here's me doing the modified option. For example, this is just one that comes to my mind because it was in yesterday's workout, right? She does kind of like the bar jumping jack, which is just like, you know, stepping one leg at a time, one arm out at a time, right? So you could film yourself and say, I'm going to show you one move with 3 options. Here is option 1, and you show the stepping out, right? And this is the modifier option. This is what Alessandra does in the workouts. Here's the midline option. This is like the baseline option, you know, that Elise does, whatever. And now we're adding a little bit of impact, you know, and their feet are just jumping out and in like a standard jumping jack. Great. We also have an intensifier option for those of you out there that feel like you could take it up a level. And here's what that option looks like. It is star jacks, landing softly. Please remember, though, that this program can be completely done with both feet on the floor, never having to create impact, right? So my challenge to you is pick 5 moves out of the 10 workouts that you could show the modifier, the midline, and the intensifier, because that's really enticing to somebody. Probably the number one thing that I've heard from people is they're really excited about this low impact, high intensity option. This idea that you don't have to jump your face off. And hi, at 41 years old, even the girl who creates the insanity workouts, I'm here to tell you, my body does not want to jump as much. And so there is somebody out there who is like, okay, I want to see what these options are. But then there is that crazy person out there who's like, give me all the jumps. Give me all the jumps all the time. I want to intensify it, right? Pick one of the intensifier moves that shows the band options. Pick one of the intensifier moves that just shows that it's actually not impact, it's just going on releve, right? So I want to encourage you, choose 5 moves and show the 3 levels within which the program works, because I think that that is really a key selling point, and it's actually not something I don't think that any of our programs have had. We've had a modifier. I think that we've had a couple programs that have had an intensifier, but I don't know that we had one that had all 3, and I think that that is a huge selling point and something that will be really enticing to a follower. Okay, number 5, grab testimonials. So pull your team, right? Ask them and write them down. Create a document that has testimonials and sound bites, if you will, from the people on your team of what their thoughts are. Maybe you sent out the sample workout to a ton of people. Go back to them and ask them for their feedback. Even if they're not going to purchase from you, I would really love to know your honest feedback, and then share these testimonials in your stories. Maybe even going to your team and asking them to record a 15-second or less, or 30-second or less, and you can put it in 2 clips. Have them record what their thoughts are on bar blend and workout, what their thoughts are on a lead, what the hardest move has been, what they're really excited about. But grab these testimonials. Don't just wait for corporate to put out those before and afters in your Coach Online office. That's what your challenge group is for. That's what your coaches are for an opportunity for you to grab these amazing testimonials and sound bites. Be vigilant, looking at other people's social media and grabbing that, and always honoring that person by tagging and sharing, right? So maybe you see, I'll just use me as an example, maybe you see something that I post and I share how sweaty, I can't believe how sweaty I am after these 30-minute workouts. Well, then say that. Go into your stories and say, I heard, Danielle Natoni today say that this workout was the sweatiest she's been. She can't believe it in 30 minutes, right? So grab testimonials. I'm giving you so much homework, and I'm going to re-go through this list in a minute, but these are things that you can constantly be doing throughout this entire launch and process. Okay, number 6, involve family members, friends, get creative. Okay, I have a man on my team, and I'm so proud. Elise has been sharing him a ton. His name is Tyler Goodwin, and he's just embracing this bar launch, right? Get your husband involved, ladies. Show that real men go to the bar and not just the one where they serve beer, that they go to the bar blend workout, right? Yes, it is an all-female cast. Yes, seemingly it could look like it's just for females. But what better way to show how intense it is than to show a man literally shaking from using 2-pound weights, right? So get your husband involved, get your kids involved. I've seen some really cute clips of some kids going to the bar with their mom. One of our coaches on our team, Heather Shipley, her daughter is a ballerina. I think she's like 7 or 8, and they've been like doing these workouts together, right? Get your family involved. Show how this workout, maybe it's your 70-year-old grandma is going to join you for a workout, okay? Be creative with what you're using for a bar. I love that so many of you are going out on Amazon and buying bars so that you can feel official, and I love that. Playing the part is fun. I mean, you don't have to tell me twice to put on a pair of cute leg warmers and a crop top and feel like I'm living my best flash dance life. Totally get that. But also, probably a sticking point for some people could be that they don't have a bar or they don't have space for that. Use a chair, use a wall, use your husband, use another person. Show the different ways and things that you can use as a bar for stability beyond buying a fancy bar, because you absolutely do not need that. I've been here at a hotel gym. I have used the wall. I have used, that ab machine. Actually, a man came in yesterday and he was like, oh, you're done? The ab machine is mine to use? Because I'm like, yeah, I'm going to use the ab machine to put my hand on and pretend to be a bar. So get creative, include people, maybe you're going to invite some people over this weekend because you still have time. Like, get your neighbors over and have them try it with you. Say to your neighbors, like, hey, do you want to have a free workout and like get all dressed up and put on some leg warmers and, be really funny and make a video with me? Maybe they do, but you won't know until you ask. So get creative and invite other people into the process. Okay, number 7, and I wish I had them here with me, but they're at home because they shipped while I was already here, which is use the I am cards. So you have the I am statements and you have 5 blank cards. And I want to encourage you to really think about creating your own 5 I am cards that you can put into the mix. And then, some of you are always like, I don't know what to post on social media, or I don't feel inspired. Well, now you have something every single day that you can post or share about, whether it's in your main feed or in your stories or on a video, by using those I am cards. From here until the end of time, until you're done with this program, use that, shuffle it every day, pick a card. Share how that's showing up in your life. Share how that showed up in your workout. Share how that made you feel. Honestly, that is one of the best ways. If you think about it, personal development is one of our vital behaviors. And what is a thing that a lot of us coaches do? I know every day I share in my Rise and Energize, like what book I'm reading, and often I'll share a passage that really resonates with me, and then I'll often use that to, provoke my main feed post. So by using those I am cards, you essentially have your social content for as long as you want, because also, just because you've used a card, a different feeling in you today. I am graceful might have a different meaning today than it does 3 months from now when you pull that same card again. So don't just think of that as some cute little thing that came with your accessory bundle. That's honestly like the deep inner work that comes with this program. That's what makes this program more than just physical fitness. It makes it mental fitness. And again, it gives you really great content. And that might be something that somebody's really searching and seeking for. That, yeah, they've tried other workout programs before, but they were missing that internal piece. So I challenge you to show a card every single day in your social in some way, shape, or form, and to not just show it. That's the easy way out. But to really speak on how does it show up for you in your life? How did it show up in your workout? How does that make you feel? What are you going to work on? Maybe I am grateful is one that you struggle with. Maybe you have, or I am worthy. Maybe that's one you really struggle with. I know that that's one a lot of women struggle with, especially, right? So maybe I am worthy is really hard for you. Share, what are you doing to take the steps to be more confident, to know your worth, to like really step into this idea that you are enough. Maybe it's books that you're reading. Maybe it's, right? Like these are things that are going to draw people to your challenge group by saying, okay, every day we're going to pull this card and we're going to work on this together and see how this shows up in our life. So use those cards every single day as part of your daily content. Okay, number 8, we have the prep workouts. So yes, these 2 workouts these 10 workouts go away Monday. You won't have them anymore, but you will still have the sample workout and the 2 prep workouts. So don't forget that as a great tool. So again, going all the way back to the beginning, you need to do those workouts. You need to film yourself doing those workouts. You need to take screen grabs of those workouts. You need to write down some of the motivational things she says. You can go through and pick a couple of moves from those prep workouts to show the modifier, the midline, and the intensifier, right? So don't forget that those prep workouts are a part of your plan, part of this whole launch, and they are there as this idea of giving people an opportunity to really understand and step into this workout. So don't forget that just because these 10 workouts go away doesn't mean you lose access to those 2 prep workouts and to really utilize them. And the sample workout, because you guys, I think that that's the best sample workout we've had since we've started doing sample workouts. Like it was such a good representation of what the program is. Now, on Monday, number 9, is the prep calendar. On Monday, the prep calendar will launch, which will include the sample workout, the 2 prep workouts, and I believe she's including, I've not seen it, so I just am going based on what I've heard, workouts from 3-week yoga retreat. So this prep calendar is also another opportunity for you to show other things that are in our catalog. Yes, it's preparing them and helping them get through to the full launch in January, but it's also showing them that we have this incredible program called the 3-week yoga retreat that could be, I'm getting ready to start the ultimate reset. So it's perfect timing for me to plug into this prep calendar because I can show those 3-week yoga retreat workouts. We, again, have to remember that, yes, we work out for us, but we also work out in hopes that something will inspire, connect, relate to somebody else. So please don't skip over that prep workout. Just because you might not be doing it, you might be stepping into 21-day fix or the 6 weeks of the work or transform 20. I don't know. You might be stepping into something else pre-launch, but that prep calendar is a beautiful opportunity for new customers and coaches to stay connected until the launch. But it's also a great opportunity for you to show how many resources and how many things are available in Beachbody On Demand when somebody joins. Okay, and then number 10 is plug into Elisa's social media. So I would assume you're already following her, but if you're not, please go do that right now, like right this very second. And her social media is an opportunity for you to understand her better, to understand the program better, and to share what she is sharing. There's that beautiful little arrow button that when anybody posts, you can share to your story, right? Let them fall in love with her because they will. She's so magical, but there's so much good information there. And again, when you go through her social, have a pen and paper ready to take notes. How did she do that workout? What does she feel when she pulls a card? Why did she create this workout? What are some of the things that she says about the cast? Or as she starts sharing more testimonials, write those things down. When you're on social media, you should also be looking at it from the mindset of like you're doing a research paper and you're like, okay, I'm going to write that down because it's really good. Or keep a note on your phone and then just copy and paste it. Be like, wow, I really love what Elise said this morning about the card that she pulled. I'm going to use that. And then you just nod to her. Be like, my trainer is so amazing. Tap into the power of all our trainers' social media. They're there to help us help promote their program. And so be looking at her social media, not just as a source of inspiration for you, but as a source of information for you that you can share back with others. Okay, so here is your goal. Your goal is to share at least one thing a day, bare minimum, from now through the entire launch. And you can do that because you have enough tools and resources to do it. So to recap, number one, do all the workouts, both now and when it launches, even if you don't think it's your jam. Number two, film clips of you doing it, even if you don't feel graceful, even if you don't feel like you're doing it perfectly, because remember, you are imperfectly perfect and you are going to inspire and motivate somebody. Somebody is going to see themselves in you when you are doing these workouts. Number three, film clips of the screen. Get some really great grabs and show all the different cast members, show how motivated and inspired you are by that bar, that gold bar, and that beautiful set, and all the words that she says. Number four, show options. Pick 5, I'm challenging you to 5 moves that you can show the modifier, the midline, and the intensifier on your body and how it works for you and why those options feel good to you, which one you choose. Do you tend to lean more towards the mod? Do you tend to try the intensifier? Share all these things. Number 5, grab testimonials from your team, from your customers. Go back to everybody that you sent the sample workout. Ask them for those sound bites. Ask your team, your coaches, to video 15-second little clips of what they think of the program so far. Maybe come up with set questions to make it easier for them, like what was your initial thoughts about the program? And then the second question is, after doing the sample workout, what myths were busted for you about Barre, right? Like come up with some very specific questions and then grab testimonials on that you can share so that it's not just you sharing Barre, it's collectively your Beachbody community. Number 6, involve your family and friends and get creative. So use different things to be the Barre. Invite your family, invite your spouse, your coworker, like let the dog get involved, right? Like get as many people as involved as possible. Be creative with your clothing. If you want to go all out flash dance style, do it. It makes it more fun. I feel leaner and longer when I've got on some leg warmers, right? So get creative even with your apparel if you want to. Number 7, use those I am cards. Those are gold, and in my opinion, one of the best things we've created in an accessory bundle since we started accessory bundles. And that gives you content every single day that you can be using and share how it shows up for you, what you're doing to work on that, and how you're really incorporating those statements into your daily life. Number 8, don't forget about the prep workouts, and then go back to the top and do all those things in relation to the prep workouts. Same thing with the prep calendar. And then again, number 10, tap into the power of Elise and her social media and sharing those things. So that's all I have. I hope that you will do some of these things. I hope that you will make a commitment to posting one thing a day, every single day through the launch, because you have enough content to do that. And I want you to remember that this program might be for you. It is my jam. I can already tell it is going to be my soulmate workout. Maybe it's not for you, but there is somebody out there who is watching you who would not have done Morning Meltdown 100, who would have not done Transform 20, but they will do Barre. And if you don't share that with them, you're doing them a disservice. Every time you don't share something that we have to offer, you are potentially harming someone else's life. Like, let that sink in for a minute. Every time you don't share one of our amazing tools, with somebody, you're potentially allowing their life to stay where it is when it could rise up one more level, when it could go to, like, I always think about, what if my coach had not shared Beachbody with me, how different my life would be. And I'm sure you feel the same way about yourself and your coach. Well, imagine if Barre just might be the thing that forever changes somebody's life, but you don't share it because you're too scared or you're too afraid or you don't think that this program is for you. So you have enough content to get you through this entire launch. You've got those I am cards. You still have access to the 10 workouts. So get to working right after this call. And you have the opportunity to change somebody's life simply by showing them what's possible for them in their body with this program. So let's rock this launch, you guys. I'm excited to see all the things that you post. One thing a day. That's it. Not asking for a lot. One thing a day, every day through the launch, you can do that. Okay, have a great day. I'm going to go press play on workout number 10, and I'll see you guys on social. Peace out.